Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, we're going to go over all of the weekly swap out loots in Incarnon, Archon Shards, right? We'll go over Nightwave quickly, take a look at, let's see, shops of Teshin, as well as the shop of Duviri, and just see what news there is going on this week and general events such as DevStream, which is happening this Friday. So without further ado, let's go over all of the loot. Starting off, we are going to check out Duviri Paradox. We'll check out Steel Path for the circuit first to see what Incarnons there are. Okay. I'm kind of curious what everyone thinks about this week of Incarnons. We have the Zylok Incarnon, okay. I have one of those. Sibear Incarnon, Dread Incarnon, Despair Incarnon, as well as Hate Incarnon. As you can see, I've actually decently farmed up all of these, and I think because of these Stalker weapons, they're actually not that bad. I'm not 100% sure if the Zylok's good or not. Probably not optimal. Okay, it says to charge a large single shot that deals radial heat damage in Incarnon form. Maybe not the best, maybe not the worst. Awaken this weapon's ability to create a cold blast radius with heavy slams, slowing enemies, increasing critical damage in Incarnon form. If you like the Sibear, it's always worth getting a melee Incarnon because it'll just increase stats, so it's just good, right? Awaken this weapon ability to sacrifice silence for increased projectile size, heat damage in Incarnon forms. Okay, that actually, yeah. If you like the Dread, you like big ass arrows with fire, might be good. Awaken this weapon ability, gain embedding projectiles, explode with heat damage, okay, in Incarnon, so it's exploding heat. And this one, embed blade with heat damage explodes during forward and neutral combos in Incarnon form. So overall, probably all good choices if you like using one of them. But if you don't like using any of these, don't bother getting them. I just haven't leveled these up, so I can't give you a personal, I guess, recommendation on any of them. But hey, if you like the Hate melee, get that. If you like the Despair, get that. If you like the Dread bow, get that. And then, yeah, if you like any of these weapons, go for that. Because I always say, if you like the weapon, get it. Because it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of it. Because you can always just farm these up in another month and a half, right? So farm them up if you want. Bada beep, bada boop. Next up, for the circuit, the weekly Warframes are as follows. Ash, Frost, and Nyx. I actually don't remember how annoying most of these Warframes are to farm these days. I think it's probably worth it. Like, I think this one might be a Jackal one or a boring, easy fight. Frost, I think, is simple. Maybe it's worth it to farm Ash first from the general circuit. But I'm a little rusty on my old Warframe farms because, you know, it's been years, literal years since I've looked it up and used half of the frame farms because I haven't needed them. But I think, like, yeah, Ash, Frost, Nyx. Realistically, I'd say farm whichever one you want that you haven't farmed already in the circuit. But other than that, I'd go Ash and then Frost and then Nyx. Both out of usability, likability, and I guess power scale. So Ash, Frost, Nyx, or Frost, Ash, Nyx, if you like Frost more, because Frost also has a lot of damage increases now and general utility, defenses, you name it, because you can make AoE bubble, you can buff your own weapon, you can do, I think, like freeze enemies and do more crit to them. So yeah, all good for Warframes generally in the game, other than Nyx in my opinion. I just don't like Nyx, okay? Probably could use a general rework because Nyx is an old frame, abilities don't really work up to par. Even Ash could use a little bit of rework, but Ash is like better overall, IMO. But yeah, take that with a grain of salt, judge that what you will. But that's what I think about all these frames. Love it, hate it. I don't need either one, so doesn't really matter to me. Remember to get your standing up for any sort of new prime. Protea Prime is probably going to come next month, but nothing really big there. If we take a look at Archon Hunts, we can see that we have the Crimson Archon Shard with Amar, so probably a good idea for people to run it this week. I probably will run it this week. It's always a general quick, well, not too long, I should say, farm. I don't bother with Netracells, but maybe I'll do some more deep Archimedia when that releases with Dante Unbound, right? But that's coming on the 27th, so not happening this week. So we have a spy, defense, and then a showdown. Overall, some of the more annoying Archon Hunt missions, defense just takes some time. Spy because it's easier to fail and people fail it a lot. And showdowns, you know, normal as always, but you definitely want to grab the Archon Shard because we're also having Archon Shard merging coming in a week and a half with the Dante update. And I know a lot of people are going to want to farm that, so it'll be a busy time for sure. So yeah, judge that as you will. We still have like the daily sortie swap outs, all the normal stuff. I don't think there's any invasions here for anything I want. So yeah, keep that in mind. If we take a look at Nightwave, oh shit. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to click Nightwave, not a mission. Anyways, we see Nightwave, dailies, cold damage, right? Enemies. So complete scans for Cephalon Samaris. One of the weeklies. Should be pretty easy overall for most people, I think, but it's not one that you really might care about. Complete one mission with only a single pistol and glaive equipped. Oh, you can always do that, you know, shout out to Dark Sector. You can always do that in a quick Earth level 1 mission, like there's no real issue with that. Next you have complete an arbitration mission. Yeah, okay, arbitration will take a little bit of time, not a lot. Kill a Tusk Thumper Doma in the plains of Eidolon. If you have a Necromech, you should probably do this no problem. Other than that, just use a Warframe that freezes and maybe bring an armor strip if you have issues. Kill 30x miss, the usual permanent weeklies, right? Missions and then kill enemies. And I did the kill enemies with abilities daily. So those are the missions that you have there. Not too shabby overall. And they should all be able to be completed somewhat quickly. Okay, somewhat quickly. These are the items in the offering shop. As always, Vauban, you got Netane. Always get Netane extract here if you need it. Nihil's Obulate if you want to do repeat missions. Orichan Catalyst Reactors and Kuva. Buy those if you're running short and if you need to. That's what you use all of the extra credits for. Reminder, if you cap out your level 30 in Nightwave, you just start getting more credits. So really good mid-game, end-game, early-game farm to get reactors and catalysts and Kuva. Just FYI. Mainly reactors and catalysts, less Kuva. But hey. And then you just have a bunch of helmet blueprints. If you like any of these helmet blueprints, hate any of these helmet blueprints, yeah, feel free to let me know. I just try to buy all of them and then build them once in a while when I remember. Doesn't always happen that way, of course. And then you have all of these down here, swapping out, exposing harpoon. Ooh, pulling enemy. Yeah, okay. Aura, and Mutalist Quanta. Yeah, you definitely want to grab all these if you want to, of course. If you don't, whatever. This loot here, all pretty skins, Heat Dagger, Ceramic Dagger. You're going to want those for at least MR, so get them. Jaw Sword Blueprint, all in the same boat. I don't think the stats on any of these are good. Yeah, no. None of them are good. None of them are good. But Ceramic Dagger, I think, at least has an Incarnon form, I think. So that's cool. Tetra Projectile Speed, nothing amazing. Ivara, Power of 3 Quiver, nothing amazing, but you'll want it. Grab Excalibur Slash Dash Augment Purging Slash. Yeah, get the Ceramic Dagger, baby. Like I said, you don't want these two as much, but Incarnon Ceramic Dagger, that's the one. Marrowlock, multi-shot and minus damage. That's good if you want to do some sort of build with that. Multi-shot's always good. Minus damage isn't as much of an issue because of arcanes adding like 400%, but yeah, Ceramic Dagger swaps out in and out a lot. Like, it's not that uncommon. It's here, I want to say, at least a quarter of the time. But hey, so that's the general situation with Nightwave here. If we want to, we can quickly go check out the Zariman Duviri shop. Okay, we'll check out, I think it's like, I don't think it's called Yonta, but we'll go check out the Duviri shop, see if there's anything good there. And then we'll go over to Teshin, and that should be pretty much it for the weeklies. I never check in on the call mission weekly because, whatever. Check in next time you're in. But we'll see quickly here with the character. Boom, Acrithis. I always forget what name Acrithis is. So you can always, every week, check out the wares for Acrithis, and there's always some good stuff, right? Last week there was Orichan Reactor Catalyst. This week it's calmer, right? We have Arcane Reaper. That's definitely pretty good if you want to grab that. I don't know if that's full legendary, but it's a good one. So hey, not bad. So you got Arcane Reaper. I'm always bad with like rankings of them. Maybe it is legendary. We have a Pharma blueprint. Yeah, it's not super rare, so I wouldn't pick that up. Secondary arcane adapter, also not super rare once you unlock Steel Path, so it's nothing amazing. Rubido control, right? Blah 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 blah. Arc Arbor Scene for Rune Marrow. That's some high quality shit right there. You want to grab that. Definitely just suck that sweet capture a scene up and take some beautiful pictures. Okay, Kuva for Pathos Clamps, Rifle Riven mod, and then Pistol Riven mod. Grab any of those if you want. They're not something that I personally care for because I'm just like, I'm too burnt out on any sort of weird Riven farming, but it's a good idea to pick up more Rivens, especially if you have like random Pathos Clamps, right? Never a bad idea if you're fully stocked up on Pathos Clamps and if you want to farm up everything. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's go check out Teshin, and that'll be our last general weekly thing to check out today. And then, yeah, just let me know if you like any of the loot, if you hate any of the loot, and if there's anything you plan on farming. There's also like St. Patty's Day this week, and then the dev stream on Friday at 6 p.m. ET. I'll just quickly talk about that while we're here. Coming soon, dev stream 178 live from PAX East. That is happening on Friday the 22nd at 6 p.m. ET. And then you have Dante Unbound coming soon. That is happening on Wednesday the 27th. We don't know a definite time. It could be anywhere from 10 a.m. ET to 2 p.m. ET, or maybe even 4 p.m. ET. So I'm betting it'll be anywhere from 10 a.m. to 12 ET. So keep that in mind and watch out for that if you, I guess, want to be there for the drop of it at all for any reason whatsoever. But hey, like I was saying before, last thing we have to check out now is Teshin, and I don't know if Teshin will actually have Umbra Forma. If I do, I'll make sure to throw it on top of this video. So always go over, talk to Teshin, fly over here, be like, hey, what's up? Steel Path of Honors. We have the weekly Veiled Riven Cipher with the Rifle Riven mod. Okay, so nothing really that's important. I'd say Veiled Riven Ciphers are cool. Rifle Riven mod's not worth 75 Steel Essence, kind of too expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't really ever check out Iron Wake. It's good if you're more early game, but you can always check out Iron Wake. Nothing I find too important though, but you always have your weekly relic packs, Kuva, so it's always a good idea to grab Teshin, right? Counterbalance there, only mod, always have the primary and secondary arcane adapters, so Steel Path, once you unlock it, you'll get a lot of loot. You shouldn't really have any problems there, but that's it for this week generally in Warframe. You can always, yeah, go farm and go do Iron Wake as well if you want. That's just a general repeating one. Nothing super amazing swaps out there other than new Rivens every week. So yeah, go check that out if you want more Kuva, Rivens, etc., things like that. But that's it for generals in Warframe. So hey, I hope you appreciate the video. If you do, hope you like, sub, comment down below if you grab anything. Remember to check out all socials in the description. You can use Epic Games creator code Pupsker to support the channel if you buy anything on the Epic Games Store. But other than that, just follow all the socials. Follow them like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, even Discord. But I'm AFK and don't answer most things on anything. So yeah, thank you.